What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Power Hour live stream. We didn't stream yesterday due to me being really busy. I had to leave the house pretty early. But yeah, we traded in the Discord for most of the day, posted a lot of screenshots and whatnot. Doing analysis on the SPY, basically for the first few hours of the day. I'm going to go over a few of those trades that I didn't go over yesterday. It was a pretty simple day. I took 4 or 5 trades. We won pretty much almost every single trade yesterday. So it was a really good day. Sadly, we didn't stream. But let me go back and see if I can grab a few of those screenshots and we'll go over it. Today I started really late. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I missed the first hour of trading, which kind of sucks because I usually get in like 2 or 3 trades in that first hour. And it's usually like my most profitable time of day, so it did suck kind of starting late today. Didn't hit my goal. We're only up 200 and I believe $225 today, so only half our goal. I'll go over all those trades here in a second. See if I can find any screenshots from yesterday. Okay, here we go. Here's the final screenshot. So yesterday we were 4 for 5, $512 on the day. Still doing the trial though. Still fake money. We're building a strategy. It's getting very good. I think I'll be okay next week to start the actual live trading. But yeah, so far the strategy is going very well. These are the 5 trades I took yesterday on the strategy. We bought the dip on this kind of VWAP failure. There was also a bull div. We bought that. We sold the resistance up here. We bought the same exact trade here. Same thing, bull div outside the VWAP. And then we sold resistance, and sold VWAP. Those were all the 5 trades yesterday. And this is what I'm talking about here. So yesterday, I hit my goal damn near in the first hour of trading. So we made $500 in the first hour, just about hour and a half. And I missed this entire trading session today. So I missed that 10 o'clock to 11 today. So I'm going to go over all those trades that I missed. Let me pull these back up. Boom, boom. What's going on, Turnip? So all these arrows that I marked were all of the strategy trades. The double arrows are the ones that I actually took. So let's start off with the beginning of the day. I know my screen is like cancer to look at. There's a lot of indicators. It looks ridiculous. I do apologize. But this is what day trading is like when you're trying to use kind of an algorithmic type system. And you're trying to get it down to a science. I'm using a lot of signals from the indicators, so we are kind of loading our chart up with all of our indicators. So it's kind of ridiculous to look at, but I'll try to keep it simple when I'm going over it. So the first 2 trades, you can see the shading came in here, the purple shading. We look for the support on the shading to use for confirmation. So there was a first buy here. This was an easy profit target here. This gave us about 5.5 points. We only need 3, so that would have been a good trade. Second trade here, even if you took it late, this gave you easily 10, 15 points, 20 points. So that was another winning trade there. I forgot to mark this one. This was another trade here. I missed that trade as well. This one gave you about 6 points, so you only needed to get half that to hit my 3-point target. Another 2 trades that I missed out on. Let's see, this one, resistance, gold shading, gave you about 6 points, so easy target. I target 3 points. I'm only looking for 3 points per trade. This one here gave you about 6 points. So once again, another winning trade. So all 5 of these trades, almost no drawdown. You can see the support levels and the resistance levels don't get wicked. So you had 0 drawdown on pretty much all of these trades. And I missed all of these trades. So I could have hit my daily goal in the first hour, just as I did yesterday. So I need to, tomorrow I need to wake up on time and really get to trading that first hour. Okay, so this is where I started trading. So the double arrows are the trades that I took. So we had another signal here. It's kind of hard to see. I took this, instantly got wicked. So I instantly got stopped out. This little wick that shoots up here, that's how quickly I lose these trades. I have to be exact with my entries because I only risk 2 points, which is $100. So I only risk 2 points. So if I'm off by a hair, I will get stopped out. So I have to be damn near exact on my entries. So this one got wicked out. I took the next trade. So I didn't let this trade stop my next trade. I took the next trade. We hit our target, 3 points. So that paid for the loss. We took this trade. We hit 3 points. We didn't take this trade. I should have though. That was an easy 3 points. I did not take this one as well. This one I missed. I didn't miss. I didn't take this one because of lunchtime. So I'm in my rules. I don't trade lunchtime. So anything on like 12 to 1 excuse me, 12 to 1 p.m. I don't trade. So I didn't take that trade, but it was an easy 3 points. This one I did take. We hit our target, 3 points. This one I did take. Did I get stopped out on this one? No, I think we hit our profit. I think I almost got stopped out on this one. We hit our target on that one. I did not take these 2 trades, which were both good for 3 points, I believe. Yeah, that was 4 points, so you would have had to been exact on these, or you would not have. Yeah, you would have got stopped out. So you would have had to have an exact entry on these. I did not take these. I took this one here and I got stopped out, and then that was my last trade of the day. I did not take these. It was too choppy. I did not take this one. It would have been a really good trade. And then we just had a new one here. I did not take this one either. That would have been a good trade as well. But yeah, so that is the strategy. I'm going to go to a cleaner chart here so I'm not killing you guys on the ugly charts. Let's go to a cleaner chart here. Very, very strong gain here towards the end of the day. Turnip, you said, do you get some sort of economic data report tomorrow? Do we get some sort of economic? Yeah, so tomorrow is the jobless claims, so the unemployment. There should be a calendar with all of the stuff you want to watch. Yeah, here we go. So tomorrow we have jobless claims at 8:30, producer price index, so PPI, 8:30, consumer sentiment at 10 a.m., and then wholesale inventories at 10 a.m. Yeah, I got you. There's the link. I actually need to save this too. Thanks for reminding me. I'll post this in Discord as well for people who don't have it. But yeah, that was the day, man. Like I said, we didn't hit our goal. I'm only about halfway to the goal today. But today and yesterday were very good signs that the strategy works. I need to trust the strategy and take every single trade. Because if you look at all the trades that I did not take today, most of them would have been winners. So these were very, very very iffy, so I'll mark these as like break even. So these would have been like probably break even. These two would have lost most likely. So once again, these are kind of hard to tell without taking them. I think, yeah, these probably would have been losses. This would have been a winner. This would have been a winner. This would have been a winner easily. That would have been a winner easily. That would have been a winner. That would have been a winner. That would have been a winner. That would have been a win. That would have been a win. So almost all these trades I did not take today would have been winners, except for those two right here. And then maybe these two. And because I'm using a 1.5 R to R, I only need to be right 40% of the time to break even, 50 to 60% of the time to make money. About 60% of the time to hit my daily goal, which is my standard win rate anyway. What I've been watching is like the volatility. So when I look at the day trades and I take the day trades on a tick chart, I'm using a 144 tick chart to find my exact entries, my exact exits. I know a lot of this stuff doesn't make any sense to you guys who are not futures traders, but I'll make videos on it in the future when I have the strategy all said and done. But yeah, so I use a 144 tick chart to find my exact entries, my exact exits. And I was noticing if I use an ATR and I look for the volatility, I do not typically want to be taking the trades if the volatility is over 1 point. So that means that each bar on average from the past like 14 bars, if it's doing higher than 1 point volatility, I don't want to take that trade because my stop loss is only 2 points. So if it's volatile, I could easily get stopped out. So I don't want to be taking that trade if the volatility is too high. Pretty bullish day today. We had a little bit of red on the start of the day, bounced off the 50-minute cloud. You gained VWAP, and you did not lose VWAP all day. You had one little retrace to VWAP towards the middle of the day, and then you bounced right off of it. It was definitely supported today by oil. If you guys didn't see oil pumped randomly towards the end of the day, right after lunchtime. Oil had a massive pump. If you look at the CL, the oil futures, massive pump around 2 p.m. I didn't look up the news or anything. I'm not sure why it's pumping. I think there is a meeting tomorrow for OPEC, so they could come to terms with cutting supply. We'll have to see. But yeah, massive bounce on oil. It helped SPY rocket upwards. So, like I told you guys before, typically if oil has a massive pump or a massive dump, SPY will correlate. But other than that, SPY isn't like 1-to-1 correlated with oil. It's only on like the big moves of oil. So yeah, so there was a big pump, and the SPY followed that pump. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback. You've already lost this doji. It might try to reclaim it. Your lower target would be around 273. You also have 2725 cloud support and VWAP support. And decent sell volume here. Nothing too crazy, but decent sell volume. You're flipping this level. You're trying to reclaim it, but it's failing downward. I got my music. That music channel is working again. So if the music's too loud, just let me know and I can turn it down. But yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary today except for that oil pump. Everything else was pretty standard. You kind of sold off, you retested the lows of yesterday, and then you pumped above VWAP. Once you regained VWAP, you basically were just uptrending all day. You had a couple of exits like you had on this massive uptrend here, and then you bounced back, reclaimed the first deviation of VWAP as support. The cloud was also there to help you. Fell down towards the 200 EMA, found a little bit of support, tried to reclaim, retest VWAP, but you kind of front ran VWAP here, bounced up. We haven't had, I don't think we've had an exit again. No, we have not had another exit. So it's been pretty bullish. You're trending above your first deviation, below your second. This is that kind of healthy zone you want to stay in. You don't want to exit the upper band because that will typically retrace. And then you don't want to get below the first band because that will typically retrace towards VWAP. So this little range here is a very bullish, kind of healthy range that you want to stick between. And you've stayed between that pretty much all day long. You had one little retrace, retested VWAP, which was pretty standard because you did have a little bit of an unhealthy movement here. Same thing like we saw at the start of the day. You had a little bit of an unhealthy breakout towards the downside, which bounced back up and retested VWAP. But then once you reclaimed VWAP, you had that pump. So for like you bullish guys who you don't really have to be scalping the 1 minute, or you could be just looking at kind of it using the lower time frames to see the bias for the longer time frames. If you look at a lower time frame, you can really see that we're trending upward because you're staying between that first deviation and second deviation of VWAP. So this kind of bullish zone right here. If you're staying between that zone on a lower time frame, it's a pretty healthy bullish day. So obviously if you look to this on a higher time frame, you can see that we're just trending upward. We kind of reclaimed that 200 EMA on the 1 hour. You're kind of going edge to edge on the 4-hour cloud. Daily looks really good. You're turning green on the OTS again. But you can really see what's happening on a lower time frame. If you break it down on a lower time frame, you look at that, the VWAP levels, even the 200 EMA, the cloud, you can really see how it's trending on those ranges. Turnip said if SPY continues to rally, Amazon could hit an all-time high. What, is Amazon trending that hard? I haven't taken a look at Amazon in a while. Yeah, Amazon doesn't look too bad. We're pretty far from an all-time high, though. But yeah, look at that bounce right off that weekly pivot. If you bought that weekly pivot, you are up 23% already. If you sold this weekly pivot, it was 23%. So 23% off that pivot, 23% off this pivot. That's pretty funny. But yeah, you are currently about 8% from your all-time high. What did I tell you guys about these little red shifts that instantly flip back? These are traps. So this is like a real move, right? Where you have that red cluster. But if you have like one candle, one, two, three, like just little tiny failures, those are traps. You had a little one candle trap right there. Yeah, I don't see the benefit of charting the SPY or the SPX over the SPY. The ETF is way better to chart. It's like the same exact chart, but you can see actual volume data when you look at the SPY instead of the SPX. The SPX is the index. And the funny thing is, if you trade futures, or if you don't even trade futures, if you look at futures, so if you're looking at, say, the ES, right? The CME data is much more expensive than the ARCA data. So if you want to chart the ES, the SPY, which is on the New York Stock Exchange ARCA, the data is much cheaper, not just on TradingView, but on everything, because CME charges a lot for their data. So like if you're looking to chart the ES, which is the actual futures for the S&P 500, that is from the CME, so the data is much more expensive. You can chart the SPY, same exact chart. Look at the chart. Well, I wouldn't say same exact. You can see very little differences. There are very little differences, but pretty much the same exact chart. And all you got to do is move the decimal. Move the decimal one place, and it's pretty much the same exact number. Look at these numbers. 27346, 27325. And this is delayed, so I have delayed data. If these were the same exact data, you would see they're the same. You just move the decimal over. So you move the decimal over, basically you're charting the ES. That's a little trick to save you guys some money on data. Hey, Donkey Fury, what's going on, man? It says, Deja, it's been a couple of years, man. Glad to see you're still streaming. I'm still at it, man. Still going. Hey, Moneybag, you said yesterday... Or hold on, no, you said YDY next super stock. CYDY. What is that? CYDY. This is an OTC penny stock. You are crazy. I used to trade OTC penny stocks. Not proud of it. It's like a dark moment in my trading career. Not actually. I actually had a lot of fun doing it. Made some good money back in the day, but I don't trade penny stocks anymore. I no longer am in the dark realm of penny stock trading, especially not OTC penny stock trading. That is like the riskiest of the riskiest. It's in phase 2 clinical trial for COVID-19. Yeah, so you're betting on... It's a pharmaceutical. It's a biotech. Biotech, pharmaceutical, penny stocks, a low share size. Low share float, low market cap, high volume. It's all the same recipe. I used to day trade. I actually have videos that are kind of... They're not on my How to Trade series. They're kind of hidden on my channel. But I had videos where I talked about my penny stock trading strategy back in the day. It's the same as all those gurus who sell courses and sell books and all that stuff on YouTube. It's all the same strategy. You guys want to save a lot of money? Here you go. Here's the strategy. It's all the same. Literally, all of them are selling the same shit. It is low share float, penny stocks between like $1 and $10, or $1 and $6 to be technically a penny stock. Low share float, $1 to $6, pharmaceutical, biotech, market cap under 100 million. Some go to 250 million. Under 100 is really the risky ones. Very, very high average volume, or very, very high relative volume. So you typically want the relative volume to be higher than the share float or the market cap. If the relative volume is higher than the share float or the market cap, that means it is moving. That thing is moving. So if you like trading big movers, that is the formula. I used to do it all the time, but it got too risky for me. Sorry, let me turn this music down a little bit. It's getting a little loud. I know it's not that loud for you guys, but it's pretty loud for me. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go over Bitcoin, Muhammad. Crypto B, what's going on, man? It's a nice little dump. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah, I'll take a look. Donkey said, I just got started trading futures, back into trading like a madman lately. Same here, man. It's funny you say that. I just got back into trading futures myself. I'm currently building a new strategy. I have not traded futures since 2016, 2017, and I didn't have any of my strategies or my indicators back then. So I'm back at it, using all my new tools, building a new strategy. Yesterday I hit my daily goal. Today I only hit half my goal, but the new strategy is going well. I'm still trial trading, so I'm not trading real money. I'm still testing out the strategy. If I can hit my daily goal tomorrow, I'm probably going to start doing the trading next week. You said Donkey said he got burned out after all the Bitcoin frenzy. Yeah, I lost a lot of money in that dump, man. I'm right there with you, man. I got caught off guard. I liquidated one of my accounts that had a decent amount of money on it on that massive dump on Bitcoin. It was a rookie mistake, same mistake I made in 2018, and I paid for it. I wiped out about 6 months to 8 months of trading gains. So I lost a decent amount of money, man. I try not to think about it, though. It is what it is. I learned my lesson. I'm currently cashed out of most of my Bitcoin. I cashed out at 6,600, so I took a little bit of a hit on the gains. If I would have held on to it, obviously it would be worth more right now. I cashed out on this high right here, so at around 66, 67. If I held on to it, I could be up about 10%. I'm not too worried about it, though. I cashed out to protect my capital. Since I lost a lot of capital in this dump here, I wanted to protect the capital that I have left in crypto, so I cashed out on most of it. I still have a little bit in crypto, but not a lot. Most of it is, well, it's technically still in crypto. It's in USDC on Coinbase, which are most of my holdings. I have a small account on BitMEX and a small account on, or no, I cashed out of Intradax. I think BitMEX, yeah, I have a small account left on BitMEX, and then I'm cashed out on Coinbase. CryptoBeat said, your exo chart video was good. I need to watch the scalping one. Yeah, man, I haven't posted those highlight videos. The highlights are on Twitch, but the full videos are on YouTube. I have not put the highlights on YouTube just yet. I've been very busy working on this trading strategy that I'm doing. I'm trying not to fuck around right now because I'm not trading Bitcoin. I have like no trading income right now. Right now, I have no trading income. I'm not trading Bitcoin. I'm trading a little bit of stocks and options right now, but not enough to really have an income. So right now I'm just kind of living off savings and pulling money out of different accounts. But so I'm not fucking around. Like I said, I'm trying to get this futures trading strategy ready to go, and I'm going to start live trading it as soon as possible. If you guys weren't here during the start of the stream, I went over the strategy trades today, and I went over the trades that I did not stream yesterday. So go back and watch the start of the stream after it's over, and you can catch up on all those trades from the strategy. But let's go back to SPY here. We only have 30 minutes left on the day. Let's keep an eye on SPY here. Nice little end-of-day pump. The Fed didn't put too much money in the market today. Not a whole lot of money in the market today. They only put in 53 billion. Only 53 billion, right? It's pretty sad when we have to say only 53 billion because they're putting in 150 to 200 billion typically. Yeah, pocket change, 50 billion exactly. It's pretty sad we have to say that. But they only put in 53 billion, which is not a whole lot. So I think it's pumping right now mainly because of oil. I don't think it's pumping because of the Fed. Like I said, it has a strong correlation when oil is volatile. If oil is volatile to the upside or downside, the SPY typically correlates. So oil is pumping right now, the SPY is following. Let me catch up with chat here. Donkey said I lost my shirt as well. Yeah, man, it was rough. Are you using Bybit? No, I never used Bybit. I was on BitMEX for most of my trading. Crypto Beats said, yeah, I used cross margin. It burned me. I used cross margin as well. I literally went to bed. I had a short open. I would have made a fuck ton of money. I had a short open. I closed my short, went to bed. Not even half an hour later, the market crashed completely. I did not have any stop loss on my long. I literally said in Discord, mark my words, like this was the stupidest thing I could have done, but I literally said in Discord, I'm closing my short, guys. I'm going to bed with no stop loss on my long. I hope I don't wake up to a 10% red candle. What did I wake up to? A 50% red candle. So it was a pretty rough time. Very, very rookie mistake, going to bed without any protection. Looking back, I couldn't tell you why I did it. It was just one of those stupid trades. And sadly, of course, the one night that I go to bed without a short hedge in or without a stop loss, the market just completely melts down and I pay the price. So no excuses. Bad mistake. Shouldn't have made it. I've been trading long enough to know not to do that. And yeah, instead of just taking a few $100s and paying the price, it took a few $1,000s. So it took more than a few $1,000s, but we don't think about it too much. I try to look past it. It's trading. Crypto said, "Oh nice, I got to peep your Twitch." Yeah, if you take a look at the Twitch, go to the highlights. There's a lot of highlights in there that are not put on YouTube yet. I've been slacking on my YouTube lately. Crypto Beat said, "We'll watch. Definitely need help with a strategy." Donkey said, "Took them at least 20 minutes to print all that." Yeah, dude, it was insane. It was the largest drop in Bitcoin history in a 30-minute time scale. And guess what? I closed my short and went to bed not even 30 minutes before that. So there's an element of luck there that is disgustingly bad. But for the most part, I can't blame it on anything but myself. But what's really sad about that, I don't even want to talk about that. I'll switch topics, but what's even sadder about that whole night was I stayed up all night because I had a feeling something was going to happen. And I stayed up later than I stayed up for like the previous 2-3 weeks. And I stayed up until like 6 a.m., 6:15 a.m. And I finally was just dead tired and I went to bed. And then it melted down at 6:30. You can't make shit up like, you can't make this shit up, you know what I mean? It was just a nightmare situation. But yeah, back on SPY, we got 25 minutes until close, 5 minutes until the first Fed window. Typically, if they want to pump at the end of day, it's 340, 350, and 355. The first window is coming up pretty soon in about 5 minutes. But yeah, this futures trading strategy that I'm currently working on, if you guys are in the Discord, you can see my progress in the past week. I've posted basically all of this stuff in the stock channel. This strategy is the cleanest day trading strategy I have come up with in the past, like, 2 years. Probably easily 2 years. So I'm feeling really good about this strategy. I'm going to keep working on it. Obviously, it's working now because of the current market conditions. When the market conditions shift out of this kind of COVID volatility, I'll have to change up the strategy a little bit. But I'm trying to hop on board this volatility as soon as I can. I don't want to jump in immediately and just throw thousands of dollars at it and then lose thousands of dollars to test out a strategy. I'm doing it the right way. I'm testing it with fake money, building into it, fixing all the kinks, and then jumping into it. I've learned enough throughout my trading career to not just jump right in with real money. You will lose your ass jumping right in and testing out strategies live. Now, you can flip the coin the other way too and say that you don't want to test it out too much with fake money because it will give you this false sense of security. So you only want to test it a little bit with fake money, and then once you feel comfortable, once you feel like it's there, then you test it with real money. You don't want to have this false sense of security with fake money. I've done that enough to know that it's bullshit as well. Because back when I traded futures in 2016, 2017 on NinjaTrader, they have an amazing strategy tester. And that was my first time building like hardcore algorithmic kind of set in stone strategies. And I played with that strategy tester day in, day out for months, right? And then I started live testing those strategies and they were getting murdered. They were awful. They were terrible because I tested them for too long and it's called overfitting. I overfit them in the strategy tester in the fake money simulator. So you don't want to overfit strategies is what I'm saying. You want to test them a little bit with fake money and then throw them at the market. Oh, another big thing today. Or never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. It's regarding politics, so I'm just going to refrain. I was going to talk about it, then I thought about it. It doesn't have any effect on the market, so there's nothing I can tie it to really. But what I was going to say is Bernie dropped out of the 2020 election, so remaining is only Biden and Trump so far. So it seems like it's going to be Biden versus Trump. But that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get too political on stream. We typically only talk about politics if it relates to the market. One of our guys in Discord just said that Zoom is being banned at Google. Very funny because the start of today and yesterday I was talking to you guys about Zoom and Discord because Zoom has been pumping, right? Zoom is the video service. It's kind of like Skype. It's what everyone's using to do videos, video chats and whatnot on when they're working at home. I've seen report after report. I've seen like 3 articles so far of all these people saying that Zoom has massive security issues and they're banning Zoom. Somebody in our Discord just said Zoom just got banned at Google. And earlier today, this morning, I said, do not trade Zoom because they're going to get banned by a big company soon out of nowhere and it's probably going to kill their stock. And Zoom just got banned by Google. So it's probably actually hurting their stock. Let's take a look. Yep, there you go. There you go. We called this out this morning. I didn't realize it was going to be today. Shit, I could have taken the trade today. It exited VWAP here, so a little unhealthy, but it's staying between that lower band. So it's getting back into that healthy movement. SPY dropping off here, failing back down towards the 200 EMA. Let's take a look at oil. Is oil falling? Oil's still climbing, so this is purely a SPY move. Hey, Mohammed, you said learning a lot with your beginner videos about VWAP and volume. Love it. It explains how the market runs. Yeah, man. VWAP, volume, order flow. It all kind of gives you like X-ray vision on the market, right? You can see kind of how the market is moving. It's not all random. You understand why the moves are happening. Hey, Dima, you said, I wonder if Kifroker managed to short Zoom. What will happen with that short of the stock is banned. The stock's not going to get banned. It's just the Zoom is getting banned from big companies because of security issues. The stock's going to fall. We called that out today and yesterday. Or I think it was one of the days this week. We were talking about Zoom. I work in a lab that handles sensitive data, and my colleagues decided to use Zoom for a video conference because some of them are working from home. I thought it was stupid given the security risk. Yeah. I've heard a lot about Zoom being... So the first company that I saw that alerted it was Tesla. Tesla doesn't fuck around with stuff like that. Tesla immediately banned Zoom from their company's meetings because of their security issues. Who owns Zoom? Is Zoom owned by like China or owned by a foreign corporation? Or is it owned in the United States? Does anybody know? I can look it up if nobody knows. So I'm reading something here. It says, letter to Saudi Crown Prince from U.S. lawmakers says, failure to reverse oil crisis means they will encourage any reciprocal responses by U.S. government. So it seems the U.S. is trying very hard to get Saudi Arabia and Russia to bring oil back. California governor says the state of California has received 2.4 million unemployment claims this week. So we're looking at seeing a major unemployment claims tomorrow, just as we saw last week and the week before. And guess what? The market's probably not going to give a shit. It didn't give a shit last week. It didn't give a shit the week before. It's quite ridiculous. I've talked about this on stream multiple times. I don't understand how this is being priced in when we are approaching earnings season and a lot of corporations around America are going to see some of the worst earnings they have ever seen, or very close to some of the worst earnings they've ever seen. Now, obviously, there's companies that are like tech companies, some even fast food chains. Like I ordered from a steakhouse last week, and when I went to go pick up the food, I saw more people at that steakhouse than I've ever seen on a normal day. They're making more money during quarantine than they make normally. So I think there are definitely companies that are doing well in this quarantine. Tech companies, look at Zoom, all the video services, streaming services. A lot of companies are doing well. So the earnings season is not going to be 100% bad. There are going to be companies doing well. But cruise lines, airlines, hotels, casinos, what else? Anything like major hospitality or travel related are going to be getting killed. Restaurants, for the most part, are going to be getting killed. Now, some restaurants, like I just said, like that steakhouse, they could be doing good, but a lot of people are going to get killed. So, a lot of companies, I mean. I just don't see this earnings season being even semi-bad. I think it's going to be very bad. So saying that this is already priced in, that blows my mind. Blows my mind. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong so far. You guys know me. I'm one to say when I'm wrong. And I've been wrong so far. I did not anticipate this breaking into new highs right here. I thought we were going right back down. I even have puts that are losing money right now. I have 10-20 puts. I have 10-30 puts. I have 200 puts. My puts are losing money right now. So I'm paying the price for being wrong. But if you would have told me that we would have seen 3 weeks in a row of record-breaking unemployment, and we're coming into the worst earnings season we will probably ever have, we've probably ever had, and we're going up, I would have told you that you were batshit crazy. But then again, if you would have told me the Fed was going to pump $200 billion on average into the market every day, I would have also told you were batshit crazy. And the Fed is pumping on average 100, 150, $200 billion into the market on a day-to-day basis. When they said infinite money, they were not kidding. So people like me who are shorting the market, who think the market's going to keep going down, we are competing against infinite money. Donkey said, my goal is to make enough money trading Tesla that I can turn around and buy a Tesla with the profits. That would actually be an awesome story, man. That would be an awesome story. What's going on, Spit Talks? Turnip said, doesn't matter that no one is working. Fed just prints. Exactly, dude. Clown economy. Arby's and Chill, man. What's going on? I love the name. Said, shouldn't Greece, Cyprus, Ireland, etc. be getting wrecked and absurdity and shit soon? What do you mean, man? What are they, what specifically is happening in Greece, Cyprus, and Ireland? Why did you name those three specifically? Turnip said, I heard a theory that with U.S. Treasury yields is so close to zero and other countries printing money as well, the U.S. equities have taken on more of a safe haven status than they have in previous crises. Yeah, so we talked about that on stream. So basically what is happening... give me 1 second. Testing. All right, we're back. Yeah, so basically what's happening... Here we go, Fed pump. What is it? 350, like I told you guys. 350, 355. Next Fed pump times. Look at this Fed pump. What was I saying? So what's happening is... Because other countries are basically doing what the U.S. is doing, they're printing money, they're kind of manipulating their markets, they're manipulating their currency. Because they are doing that... And the U.S. dollar is basically the king right now. It is seen as the safe haven. It is seen as the business dollar, if you will. It's the dollar that is used around the world to transact foreign business, basically. International business. Because of that, we are not seeing inflation from us pumping billions of dollars and printing billions of dollars into our market, right? If the dollar wasn't seen as the safe haven, wasn't seen as like the business dollar, inflation would be a lot easier to achieve. But because we are seen as the safe haven, inflation, it's not really happening right now, even though we're printing billions of dollars. He said, as the dollar value goes up relative to the U.S. dollar, hold on. as the dollar value goes up relative to the US dollar, the equities become more attractive to foreign nations that can pay dollar-denominated debt. Yeah. Kitoy said, I am bad shit crazy. Does that make a difference? It does. Turnip said, relative to foreign currencies, US equities. Sorry, relative to foreign currencies. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Arby's and Chill said, I just remember 2008 when those countries weighed down the EU. Yeah, I don't do a lot of research in like Europe markets, European Union. It's already enough to keep track of the US market stuff, man. So I rely on you guys. I rely on the viewers. I rely on the Europeans in here to kind of inform me on what's going on over there. I don't do a whole lot of foreign research. I'm not a forex trader. I try to keep it simple and just kind of focus on the US market. We're seeing a Fed pump here. You bounced off the 200 EMA at the bottom, broke all of your resistance levels that I had marked out. You retested the upper band of the VWAP. Three more minutes until the next printer comes in. Oh, but yeah, back to what I was saying about the restaurant. So, like, I went to the steakhouse. It was on a Friday, so it was like Friday dinner time. It was packed. The whole parking lot was full, basically. People were waiting on food. I had to wait over an hour to get my food. I ordered myself, like, steak and chicken, some sides, like, basically a standard dinner. And then I ordered my girlfriend the same thing. And I had to wait over an hour just to get my food. And I didn't complain because we're in quarantine. We shouldn't even be eating out, really. But everyone in the parking lot was doing the same thing. Everyone's waiting about an hour for their food. Whole parking lot's full. They're making a ton of money. But then down the street, another restaurant, Ruby Tuesdays, that we typically go to, it was closed. So you have restaurants that are completely closed. Look at Logan's Roadhouse. Logan's Roadhouse, I don't know if you guys have that near you if you're in the U.S. I definitely don't think it's international. But in the U.S., they just fired everybody. They fired all their employees. They closed all their stores. So you have certain restaurants that are getting killed. And then certain restaurants that are not doing that bad. I just went to Chick-fil-A today for lunch. Double lanes. This is a single lane Chick-fil-A. Double lanes wrapped around the building. That Chick-fil-A is probably making more money per hour than they do ever in the year. Technically, Virginia's on a lockdown order. You can tell we're on lockdown when I leave to go get like groceries or food or whatnot. You can tell that we're on lockdown. The traffic's not that bad because we have some of the worst traffic in the nation when it's standard. So you can tell we're on lockdown, but there's still a lot of people that are just not giving a fuck. Like I drove past the park the other day and it was crowded. People are just not listening. People are just not listening. Kitoy said, hasn't this pump happened in the last few days? Yes, except for actually, let me show you guys what happened yesterday. Thank you for reminding me. Look at what happened yesterday at 350. This is Fed printer time. I was watching this live on the tick chart. The tick chart is a lot faster than the 1 minute chart. And you should have seen how quickly this happened. On the tick chart, it literally went like this. Immediately. It popped up and then nuked in less than maybe 3 seconds. It was one of the fastest moves I've ever seen. It went straight up and then nuked. Literally in like 1, 2, 3, boom. Massive, massive volume. So it plays with you, man. It plays with you. People are like, oh, just buy 350 every day. It's easy, dude. You'll make so much money. If you bought this yesterday, you didn't even have time to get out. It nuked you. It absolutely nuked you. You had no time to get out of it. So let's see, oh, we already missed it, 355. Nothing really happened. So it seems like when they pump, less than like 150 billion, it doesn't have a major effect. They only did 53 billion today. So it seems like, and yesterday they only did, God, I hate this mouse wheel, dude. They only did 88 billion. But then on Monday, they did 144. And let's go back and look at Monday. What happened Monday? Let's take a look at Monday. This is what happened Monday at 350. So when they pumped, what do we say? 144 billion? That's what it did. So it seems like if they hit that golden number kind of above 100, it pumps pretty hard. But alright guys, I'm going to start cleaning this stream up, coming to an end here towards the end of the day. We got 2 minutes left. I got to get some stuff done after stream, so I'm going to call it pretty early after stream. Or after the market closes. Hey Donkey, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, same time, Power Hour stream, 3 p.m. Actually guys, no stream on Friday because the market's closed. We have a Friday, we have a stock market holiday. Stock market holiday on Friday, no trading. So I won't be streaming Friday. I might stream Saturday or Sunday to make up for it. I'll let you guys know. And then we'll be back next week doing the same thing, Power Hour streams. I enjoy these streams, man. This is the most fun I've had streaming in a while. I enjoy this time slot. I enjoy these 3 p.m. streams. He didn't say he loved me back. I'm gonna catch Corona on purpose. We actually have a decent amount of Corona in my area. I'm not sure about you guys, but my area, it's getting a little scary. Arby's and Chill said, I can't imagine living in the city right now. I live in a 500 people town in the Rockies with 0 cases. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, I live in a mix of like a city and kind of like the outskirts of a city. But I live very, very close to the capital of the country, which is a very, very, very big metropolitan, like, commuting. I forget the word for it. Like, it's a commuter town. There are a lot of commuters that come from all over the country to come to the capital. And not only all over the country, all over the world that come to the capital. And I live less than 30 minutes from the capital. My bad, guys. I forgot to warn you about that. That probably blew your eardrums out. Donkey, we don't do like copy trading in the Discord. It's mainly an educational space where you guys can post charts, ask questions, we answer questions, I do tutoring. I post my trades, but not for the futures trading. The futures trading is way too fast paced. So I don't post my live trades. I post them typically a few minutes after, once I'm out of the trade. I'll be like, hey, I took this trade here, this is how it played out. Because I'm trading a 1 minute time frame on a tick chart. It's just way too quick for me to be focusing on alerting Discord and all that. I'm trying to really get back into focusing on my trading. Like I said, I have no trading income right now. I can't be distracted by posting my trades like the second I take them in Discord. It's mainly an educational space. But if I take trades on Bitcoin, on stocks, on options, on futures, I always post them. It's just not like the exact time I take them. So like this is what I do. I can show you some screenshots. Who the hell is calling me? So like here, this was two of the first trades I took today. I took a small loss on my first trade, and then we had a nice win on my second trade. So I post the trade as it's happening in Discord. So like I post a screenshot, and then I post like how it played out. But it's just way too quick. Like if you're looking to follow trades, we just don't do that. That's more of a signal group. I don't even post. So I haven't mentioned this in Discord yet. I need to catch up on the monthly reports that I missed, but I don't post monthly reports anymore. I talk to a few people that know what they're talking about, and they said basically what I do is, so how do I phrase this? So you know how people run paid groups, they run like signal groups, they run educational groups, yada yada. They call them many different things. There's signal groups. What do they else they call them? They call them what's the other one that people use? Trading journal. They call them trading journals. They call them paid groups. They call them educational groups, signal groups, whatever. From what I've talked to people about and what I've mentioned, because I want to make sure I'm doing everything legally, right? I don't want to have any like dark side to what I'm doing. I don't want to have people sue me for losing money or whatnot. What I've been told, what I've read, I shouldn't be posting monthly reports because that makes it seem like I am promising profits on a month-to-month basis. Like I'm basing future results on past, or future gains on past results. I shouldn't be posting live trades like buy this, sell this. You know what I mean? Buy here, sell here. Because it's a legal issue. I can get in a lot of trouble for doing that. So I try to stay off of that. I try to be more focused on education. Helping you guys kind of see how I trade. I post my trades so you guys can see that I'm trading, but they're never signals. You know what I mean? He said, right on, I agree. It's way too fast. I just made some decent ticks on the last green pump we just had, and I looked away from the computer for like 30 seconds. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy fast. Can we watch you live trading? So I don't stream my live trading, no. I do live posts, though, like I said. Like, when I'm not streaming, if you guys are in the Discord, Kif is, like, the most active guy in our Discord. I don't know if he's in the live stream right now. Kif and Dima have been very active lately, and Jelly as well. You guys are in the stock channels. You guys see what I do. I post all my charts. I post all my trades. I'm as live as possible, basically. And I'm in voice chat most of the time as well. I haven't been in voice chat the past few days because I really want to focus on getting the strategy to the best I can get it. So I haven't been in voice chat lately, but I'm typically in voice chat. But if I'm really trying to focus up, I'm not in voice chat. But you guys know, man, if you guys have been watching my stream for a long time, I don't try to push that copy trading shit. I don't like the copy trading mentality. I don't like the following mentality. I want you guys to know how to trade by yourself. I do not want you guys to just follow me. If it ever gets to a point like that, like I told you guys before, my end goal is to probably start a fund in the next like 3 to 5 years, maybe even later than that, 5 to 7 years, depending on how long it takes me to build a lot of capital. My end goal is to start a fund. And at that point, I'll have investors. You know what I mean? If you guys want to copy trade or you guys want to make money off my trading, it will just be a legal way to do it. I'm not going to do it illegally. I'll come work for you. It sounds fun. That's my end goal, man. My end goal is to get a fund, get some traders who know what they're doing. Hopefully me and Sticky are still working together at that point. Get some other traders along the way. That is the end goal, man. Now, I'm not trying to rush that goal. Like I said, 3 to 5 years, I'll be happy. Even 5 years, I'll be happy. I'm only 24. If I could have a hedge fund started by 30, shit, I'll be happy. Yeah, Dima joined the group recently. You guys can get some tips from Dima, kind of what goes on in the Discord. The Deja is very transparent. You guys can learn a lot from the group, but don't expect to get rich by doing nothing. Yeah. You gotta... The group, what people are going to quickly realize if you guys do the trial or if you guys join the group, I'm not going to spoon feed you. Sticky's not going to spoon feed you. We're not going to spoon feed you in the group. If you guys want to learn, you need to be active. Ask me questions. Get involved in the tutoring. Post charts. Ask me about trades. I'm not going to spoon feed every single day, like posting different trades and posting signals and all that stuff. If you're active in the Discord, you will learn. We have people who have made a lot of money in this Discord. I'm not just saying that. You can ask, well, I don't know if you can ask people, but I've asked people to write testimonials because I get a lot of private messages, which are awesome, but I need people to see that stuff publicly so they can see that we are actually helping people. So I ask you guys in the Discord all the same thing. Like, if you guys gain stuff from the Discord, if you guys make money learn from stuff that you learned in the Discord or learn from my streams, testimonials go a very long way because it makes people see that I'm not just bullshitting you guys, right? And I've had numerous private messages that people have made a lot of money off the trades that I've posted or off the stuff that they've learned. And if you're one of those guys, all you got to do is write a testimonial, and it means a lot to us. But all right, guys, I don't want to come off as a salesman, sell you guys on a bunch of shit. I'm gonna end the stream on that. Appreciate you guys being here. I will be back tomorrow for another Power Hour stream. No stream on Friday. Like I said, the market is closed. It's a holiday. I will probably make up for it on Saturday or Sunday. I'll let you guys know. And then we'll be back doing the Power Hour streams next week on Monday as well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, or I'll see you guys next week. If you guys like the content, make sure to hit that like button on YouTube or subscribe on YouTube. The YouTube's been blowing up lately. I really appreciate you guys showing all kinds of support on the YouTube and the Twitch. You guys are awesome, man. I wouldn't do this without you guys. And yeah, man, you guys are awesome. Keep being you. I'll keep doing me. And that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, guys.